Okay, so the way that I do rounding, let's say that I have the number 276, and let's say that I'm rounding it to the nearest 10, right? So I have this is the ones place, this is the tens, this is the hundreds. So since this one's in the tens place, I'm going to underline the number that they're asking me to round to, so to the nearest 10. I'm going to circle the number that's next to it, and then I am going to look at the number that I circled. So here's what I do. If the number that I circled is a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4, I pretty much call these like a weak soldier, kind of like a weak general. Captain, not soldier, captain, sorry. Like a weak captain. Right? Weak captain. And now if the number is a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, I call it a strong captain. Right? So I circle the 6 and I look at where the captain's going to be. So the 6, if you notice, is a strong captain. So I'm going to give it a strong captain hat. So a strong captain is able to talk to whoever I underline and tell them to go up. So the 6 is going to tell the 7, hey, you, go up, right? Because he is strong. So the 7 will go up to an 8, and whatever number you circled is just going to turn into a 0, and whatever you didn't touch is just going to stay the same. Okay, so I'm going to try another one. Let's say we have the number 2,853. And they're asking us to round it to the nearest 10. Sorry, not 10, to the nearest 100. Okay, so I know that the 8 is in the hundreds place. So I'm going to underline the number that they're telling me to round to the nearest 100. And I'm going to circle the number that's right next to it. Okay, so now I'm going to look at where this captain is going to go. Is he a weak captain? Is he over here? Or is he a strong captain? Is he over here? Well, he is a strong captain, so I'm going to give him a strong captain hat. And he's going to tell the number next to it that's underlined, hey, you, go up, because he's a strong captain. And the 8 has to listen, so he's going to go up to a 9. Whatever I circled and whatever's going this way is going to become a 0. So the 5 becomes a 0, the 3 becomes a 0. Okay. Whatever I didn't touch over here is going to stay the same. So if you round this number to the nearest 100, it'll be 2,900. Let me do another example. Let's do 57,400. Well, let's do another one. 428. And let's go ahead and round this number to the nearest 1,000. So I know that this number is in the thousands place. So I'm going to underline that number that's in the thousands place. And then I'm going to circle the number that's right next to it. This is going to be my captain. So then I'm going to look for the captain. Is he going to be a weak captain or is he going to be a strong captain? Well, he is over here. So he's going to be a weak captain. So I'm just going to give him a weak captain hat. He doesn't get to have the strong captain hat. He'll get the weak one. So he's going to, since he's weak, he's going to go over here. I mean, like, hey, you know what? Never mind. So weak captains, they really can't tell the other number what to do, right? They're weak. So he's going to say, never mind. So the 7 is going to stay the same. Nothing's going to happen to the 7. And whatever number that you circled and everything else going this way is going to turn into a 0. So that means the 4 becomes a 0, the 2 becomes a 0, the 8 becomes a 0, and the 5, since you didn't touch it, stays the same.